Learning to fly a plane at age 20 while running the dairy farm. Did you feel like a high flyer, or were you just a lad having a go?
Well, again, it was normal for us, right? Like, the first aeroplane on the farm was top dresser, and so we got used to having that around. Dad had learned to fly in the 60s, and so, people flew aircraft. I think Dad was probably the only one in Elster that flew aircraft, but for us, that was normal. It was not abnormal. And in 1974, they stretched themselves and bought a brand new airplane. So I was 10 years old at that stage, and that's what you folks did. Well, they bought airplanes while other people bought new cars.
Fascinating, man. I wish I'd grown up with folks that bought airplanes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty cool, I suppose. But, we just didn't do anything like anyone else did. We ended up, we bought an airplane to get to a holiday destination called Great Barrier Island, so like...
Right.
And, like these things were simple. I remember they bought the section at Great Barrier for $600. They bought the airplane for $17,000.
Wow.
Our brand new car at that stage was 8 to 10. So it wasn't out the gate. It was just like, there was, okay, all right. And it's just what our normality was. So we just got on and did it. So the airplane was there. I enjoyed flying. I had the opportunity to learn to fly. I was making some money, zoom across the road, jump the plane, go and learn to fly. And there was some other benefits too, because the instructor was coming on a Saturday morning from Hamilton. Quite often I would fly over and pick him up with the aircraft and bring him back. So I got the first part of flying was for free.
Yeah.
So
you'd fly over on your own?
Yes. Well, once you got to a certain point past that you were allowed to do solo instruction, you'd ring up the instructor and say, is the weather okay? And I can come over and he'd give you that's cool. Thumbs up and away you go.
So you do that at both ends of the day?
Usually because at that stage it was like I was playing cricket or rugby or something like that. Right. I was always first cab off the rank to get in the plane.
So how'd the instructor get home?
Oh, someone else flew him back.
Oh,
yeah. So
and then they returned the plane.
Yeah. So basically, it was for me. It was like I wanted to be first. I'd I'd milk the cows, go across the road, go flying, and then I'd be off to rugby or whatever.
That's how I like to start my day, flying an airplane.
That's right. Yeah.
Was it hard for your parents to leave the farm in your hands at such a young age, or were you
It didn't
already
appear that way.
trusted by everything?
We're out of here.
Really? They were off?
We're out of here.
Good. We've taught him everything he knows to by age 12, so this is not a big deal.
Yeah, it's like we're out of here.
That's cool.
Just what we did, like it didn't seem like we were running the place. There wasn't bugger all difference really.
Does that happen that much these days?
Nah, not really. Not to the early, stage of how quick you kick into it. And I don't know why, because it should be.
Yeah, sure.
But, in that regard, it's about farming and looking after farms. And everybody in the rugby club, they're all the same,
Sure. Maybe they didn't have a plane, though.
No.
Well, speaking of rugby and romance and the rugged road trip, it's a brilliant slice of small-town life, flying a plane, milking cows, playing rugby, saving for overseas. Looking back, do you think those years built your self-belief before you left the country?
Well, you say belief, self-belief. I mean,
confidence, I suppose.
Well,
rugby does that for a lot of people.
Yeah, look, it was just what we did,
Because you're about to take off as the chapter goes to this huge period of time overseas.
Yeah, well, I suppose that was a funny thing about it.
Because you seem to have arrived over there really confident, especially the comments about,
Yeah, it was.
The class
it was hilarious.
System.
Yeah, well, it was just we'd been just used to doing things. Just go and do things, and it's a real wake up call when you say, "Why do they do that? That's really stupid." I suppose from growing up the way we had, and with grandparents on the farm that had all these other skills and doing all these things, and just thrust into, we'll do this, do that, whether it was livestock, machinery, whatever, observation. You just got used to doing things. And I never thought anything about it. It was something that happened with Lewis, my son, one day, and I thought, holy shit, it really does rub off on what you watch. Because like, I remember going, oh shit, we need to put a fence up there, and he just grabbed it and he put this fence up like it was me, and it was up and it was straight, and was just going, man,
he's onto it.
He's onto it, and it was just the observation of being around and doing these things all the time, and I think it's like it's the same thing. Just practical people doing shit, and you just get used to it.
Yeah,
and it's your normal.
Yeah, but what a time in history. I mean, I think back. You landed in London on the day of Live Aid.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
The other day it was, what is it, 40 years?
Yeah. And I mean, I still see footage of that. Freddie Mercury doing like a famous one of his final performances. Yeah. Amazing. Did you know at the time you were walking into a cultural moment, or that were you just sort of chasing work and fun and that happened to be going on?
It was hilarious. The first day we got there, came out, he met me at the tube station, and I didn't have any sort of shoes, so like normal thing is put a pair of shorts on. It was quite a hot day. Wandered down the street with bare feet.
The Kiwis in town.
Yeah. Well, there was these punk rockers going down the street with these big hoodlum hairdos, and yes. Like I'm going, what the are these guys? But I got more looks because I had bare feet than they did for their wacko hairdos and all that.
Oh, from the general public.
Yeah.
It was like it's kind of a faux pas overseas, isn't it? Like people don't realise barefoot is sort of Kiwi life at times.
Yeah, well, we were used to it, and it was just that was a culture shock. Yeah. What are they looking at? You got no shoes on. Do I need to get some? And because your feet were hardened, it didn't matter. It was crazy in that regard. So that was the first culture shock. And Live Aid. Well, we never realised how amazing Live Aid actually turned out to be.
How many times it's been referenced in culture?
Yeah. And here I ain't rocking to town today.
And it's just like it's no big deal.
Yeah,
it's just another event.
Yeah.
Yeah.